What's good, everybody? My name is Nesto. This is the Quarantine Edition on the Scene podcast. I'm here with
Kxng Lapo in the building.
Your boy K-Dibbz.
So what's good, everybody? How's life?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed. I'm glad that everybody's alive right now. Hearing my voice. I know everyone's been quarantined. I know it's some crazy times we're going in right now, but I'm just glad that everyone's safe. It's been a while, but everyone's been with their families and everything. So how you been, kid, bro?
Man, it's been smooth, man. It's been crazy. A lot going on in the world. I just hope everyone's having a blessed and smooth, time during this, crazy time we kind of going in. A lot of things going on. So, man, it's crazy. So
yes. Let's start off with what's going on with COVID-19.
I mean, I've still been going to work. I'm regarded as I'm regarded as an essential business. So where I work, we have to go into work. So that's been an experience. But everyone's staying safe. You do temperature checks before you go into work. You wear your mask and everything like that. I know we're not wearing masks right now, but we good. Nobody got the run here and everything.
It's all family.
It's all family. It's all family. But it's crazy. I just hope that we are able to come out of this better as a whole, as a collective, as a community of people. The whole world is going through it, so it's kind of crazy right now. But besides that, I mean, I think as long as everyone's staying quarantined, not going out with crowded places, I think we should be good. So
yeah. Sam, I mean, me, my 9 to 5 been just it's been at home. I know a lot of IT companies, they've been at home, working from home, so that's kind of nice. And then I'm doing my real estate stuff on the side, and that's a little, it's doing my thing. But yeah, I've been doing that on the side, and I normally gotta limit the amount of houses I show people, and make sure that when I am showing the house that the people going in have masks and gloves, and make sure that they're not doing too much touching and something, furniture, if there is furniture in the house, or just things, appliances, stuff like that. So there's definitely precautions we've been taking as agents to make sure things stay safe. But it's been man, it's been crazy, man. It's different. It's been different. I think this is like a time period that a lot of people, I know we've had Ebola and other things, but this is something we always come out stronger on the other side. So
yeah, I think it's the first time that it's actually affected the world as a whole at the same time, kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cause Ebola, it didn't really hit us hard like it is right now. It didn't hit America hard like it is right now.
Yeah.
And so this is different. So I don't know.
So are y'all doing anything productive during this time that y'all quarantine?
Yeah.
That y'all can speak on?
I'd say we're doing a lot more. What's it called? Everyone's not really going out as much, so people are more focused on their mindsets in terms of growing mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever it is, right? I believe that this time is a time for people to elevate or learn new skills, whatever you can do.
Yeah.
And once everything is over and if things have started opening back up right now, I think that people can use the skills that they learned during this time being quarantined and just be more productive coming out of it and be stronger. And I think everybody's gonna be stronger coming out of it in the long run, anyway.
Yeah. No, I agree. What about
you? You definitely gotta have a plan. You know what I'm saying? Especially during this time, you ain't got really nothing but time. You got time. You know what I'm saying? The things that you normally would do. If everything was open or all the partying and everything, a lot of people not really doing that right now. A lot of people still low key. So yeah, man, now's the time to really come out with a plan or something that really evaluate your life and find out what you really actually want to do. And once this is over, which I think we're all praying that it ends soon, or things open up and things kind of go back to the way things used to be. That man, you come out on the other side like a whole new monster.
Yeah. I've just been watching a lot of YouTube, just trying to sharpen up my skills.
Go ahead and subscribe to Nesto's channel.
Hold on.
Nesto's YouTube channel.
Yes, go YouTube channel. Let's go.
Shameless plug. Just trying to sharpen my skills as a photographer, videographer, just all around, graphic design and stuff like that. I stay on YouTube, and that's how I'm spending my quarantine. It's what keeps me inside the house. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, if we being specific, I've been doing a lot of kind of real estate agent. I just been doing a lot of things to just sharpen up my skills when it comes to that. I just finished. I'm not finished, but I'm almost done building my website. That's almost something that's about to be complete soon.
You gonna drop the domain
yeah,
there?
man. Hey, it's coming. It's coming.
Still,
I gotta finish. I gotta finish. I'm literally like literally in a day, y'all will have it. Like I just gotta, a couple of things I need to finish up, but it's been a lot of that, and then I'm definitely starting up on my investments and stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build an empire out here. So we're gonna see how this goes. But this is the time, like I said. If it's time to do something, it's now. Yeah.
What do y'all think about like sports and everything? Sports are majority of them are still on hold, right? I know UFC. I don't know if any of y'all watch UFC, but they recently had like some matches that they're doing or holding events but with no crowd. How do you feel about sports moving forward if they were to continue to open up and have no crowd? Do you think that's going to affect the players in any way, or?
I think a lot of sports are actually thinking about doing that.
Mm-hmm.
From a player's perspective, just from what I'm thinking, that I feel like that's just a totally different atmosphere.
It's different, bro.
To play without, the fans. Like the fans is really like a 12th man. Yeah, it's really like, you know what I'm saying? Like think about hooping and you dunk and it's
quiet.
Yeah, crickets, Yeah. You hearing the players like, it'll really be like a spectator sport. And that's, this ain't like golf, like, even though, I'm getting at. You can't be playing football and, the crowd is definitely,
it gives you energy.
It gives you energy, you know what I'm saying? It almost gives you a lot more purpose to play. So it's like, I understand why they're doing that, because they're definitely trying to bring things back, But I definitely see it, impacting the players,
But stuff.
I just think it's gonna be weird because I think they said they're gonna open up like 25% capacity if they do bring people in, and even that I feel like it's gonna be weird because if you really look at a basketball arena or football arena, you're still not gonna get that same vibe as a 100% full. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if they do decide to bring people in, 25% is better than 0. So
true.
Yeah, but to answer your question by itself, I think that's just gonna be weird. I don't see any players getting hyped. Throwing up the ball.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if players are gonna like. I know everybody has a competitive edge, right? But how competitive are you going to be when you don't really have any people there watching you? Because it's like practice. You're practicing. You're gonna get.
Yeah, that means the games are really like practice.
Yeah. Now I feel like it's more of a mindset thing. It's more of a challenge. Like it's like, damn, like how do I take myself to the next level? Like when you're feeling yourself in the game, like even if you're just playing like fitness, normal gyms in the rec, and you got like your homeboys, like cheering you on, or you got like that competitive drive, and it's. Now you're in the league. There's no one there, or not that many people there. Like, how's that going to translate to the court? To your game.
But at the same time, like if you're playing a pickup game, that shit can get very competitive. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
it can. But
people want to get buckets, especially if we talk about basketball.
True.
Yeah. We should vote. So if do you think that they should? If we're talking about it just from what's the season? Right now it's really like primetime basketball right now.
Mm-hmm.
From a basketball perspective, do you think that they should bring it back right now? And I'm talking about it's playoff time. So literally probably have some time like get the players back in shape, and then the players play with no fans. You think they should do it?
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, it would. I don't know, man.
Like I know me as a fan, I would like to see it. You know what I'm saying?
I would like to see it, man. I miss it, man. I like to see it too. Ain't gonna lie.
I don't know if it's gonna really have the same effect as what I'm saying, as a game with a full arena.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
players
get affected by it too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As a 6-man.
True.
So
and also think about you're like let's say whatever team wins this year is like. Oh, you're the team that won the quarantine.
The quarantine edition.
You won the quarantine championship. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it could be a little different, but like we said, time will tell. We'll see.
So, as I'm sure everyone's aware of right now, we got 2 big issues happening in the world right now.
That's the first one.
Yeah. That's the first one. We got coronavirus, and then as everyone obviously knows, we have injustice system with racism and police brutality.
Yeah.
So I believe just that together, that's gonna delay some things even further now with the protests going on and everything like that. Like, what's y'all's take on the protests and everything that's happening? Like, it's crazy.
Man, I feel like at this point it's kind of like what can we do? You know what I'm saying? I think the protests and getting out there, I think it's beneficial. Like I think it's needed. I think it's something that we should do because I think I think I mentioned it before on our live before that we've tried taking a knee and being silent and apparently that was a problem. So it's like and even me, I guess it's even a question to y'all too. It's like what at this point can we do when you see injustices like that? It's like that's why I feel like this is so beneficial. Like I have no problem with it. It's because it's like what else can we really do to get the message out there that I think we always want to be treated fairly.
I mean, the best analogy that I use is like if you take a rubber band and if you take each situation as a stretch, Trayvon Martin, George Floyd, and everybody else, after a while, it's just gonna snap, And the snapping is the people, So like, in due time, everything piled up is just gonna cause a big snap, and I think that's what we're witnessing now. You know what I'm saying? People going out, protesting. Most of them is peaceful protests. There is some that's going out there and wilding out, but at the same time, like, what do they expect if nothing has changed? You know what I'm saying? So like that's the analogy I like to use. Out of when time goes on, it's just gonna snap, and I think we just reached that point. So
yeah. I just want to say that George Floyd family, our deepest condolences to them. On the scene squad and everything like that, and everybody else who's been affected, Ahmaud Arbery, Trayvon Martin, everyone. So it's just been crazy, and I just feel like that we're 3 black men living in America. We can't be here scared for our lives or scared for our future generation to come. Our kids, their kids, everything like that. We don't want to be living in a world where we're just always trying to fight for equality or equal footing, to our white counterparts. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be just because of the color of our skin that you should be, treating us differently, or we should be getting treated differently. Yeah. And everything that happened to George Floyd, like everyone knows that's wrong. I mean, there's video footage. You know what I mean? Like let's talk about that. Like the whole video footage, like them trying to see how can they, prosecute the police officers that were there. Like how is this not? Why is it taking so long? Because if the roles were reversed, bro. This would be a wrap. We wouldn't be talking about this. It'll be over. It'll be over. So it's like, why are we, kind of like tiptoeing around the subject? Like everybody knows what the issue is. Like we need to get the situation resolved. And like it was clearly seen that George Floyd was on the floor. Man's had my guy's knee on his neck for 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Said he couldn't breathe. Said he was about to die.
And the crazy thing about I feel like the worst part about it too was the Asian officer that was
just watching. Yeah, like how you gonna watch that?
You just watch you really could have been like a hero and just been like, yo, like get off my man's or let him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you decided to just stand and watch, and that's why I think a lot of people now they're saying like your silence, towards this is like. It's almost like you're part of the problem if you're being silent. Mm-hmm. You just standing there, just watching it happen. Although you didn't do it, you may not even be a racist, but it's still like, it's still a problem that you could see something like that and just be like, act like nothing happened. Like, it is what it is.
Supposedly, the Asian dude was a brother-in-law to the main guy that was choking him out.
Yeah. His wife's brother.
That's his wife.
So it's in the family. That's crazy.
It's crazy, but apparently she's filing for a divorce. Like she's trying
for real?
Yeah, she's trying to divorce him. Apparently.
I didn't see that.
I don't know how true that is, but apparently that's what I heard on the news. Yeah. But it's wild, man. I just hope that George Floyd's family can find peace. During this time, everyone's giving out, sending donations, on GoFundMe, whatever it is, and then you have people protesting. The whole world's going crazy, and it's just something that is good to see that you have, you know, some people. We're not on here saying that all white people or all white cops are bad. That's not the case.
Yeah.
But in this situation, you got to know from right from wrong, and this was clearly wrong.
Yeah.
So it's just like everybody just wants justice, and that's not too much to ask, you know.
Yeah,
so,
agree.
Yeah.
And we also gonna drop his GoFundMe at the bottom of this this video or link or wherever. It's gonna be somewhere. Please, you know, reach out, give your support. Family would really benefit from it. So, yeah.
What do y'all think is gonna end first, the coronavirus or these protests?
That's tough, bro.
That's tough, man. Here's the thing. I feel like, with these protests right now, like coronavirus is still a living
It's still there.
It is still a
everyone protesting right now.
Yeah, and then people are protesting right now. Look,
yeah.
I feel like after, and this is, and forgive me, this is probably from my knowledge of not knowing too much about how Rona works, but it's like 14 something days, or you may have it and show symptoms later.
2 weeks later, yeah.
Right. So I think if people are, who are protesting right now, days come later and, there hasn't been a rise in corona or things are still pretty steady.
That shit fake?
No, it's not. Not that it's fake. No. Not that it's fake. That it's, the numbers have definitely, decreased and we're in a better spot.
Situation.
So Rona is going down, and I think the protests will continue on.
Gotcha.
But I feel like if, after a couple weeks, the opposite happens,
then the protests will
the protests are going to stop literally because of corona. Everyone's going to go right back on lockdown, again. So I think just, get our way those two things in.
Hey, talking about protests going right back. Have y'all seen videos of police officers taking part of the protests and vandalizing, different stores and all that? What y'all take on that?
I just from the little things I've just seen on social media. I actually saw some police officers. I think they're in Louisiana. They actually joined in on the protest, but it was like a positive outlook. They said, hey, we don't want this to be a protest. We want this to be like a parade. We're not about we're not about what they did to George Floyd. And not all police officers, are like that. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? That some officers can do that.
I guess my question was there's officers that's actually going out there and breaking windows and all that and blaming it on
low-key undercover kind of thing.
On the protesters saying that.
So they
that's messed up. They're trying to cause
they're
trying to cause problems, man. They're trying to cause friction between.
What's y'all take on that? What do y'all?
Obviously, it's not the right way to go.
That shit fucked up.
Not at all. It just sets a bad example, and they're trying to make the victim in this case and everyone that's protesting is trying to do the right thing, trying to make them look bad, and trying to end protests, calling them violent protests and everything like that.
Yeah.
But it's just, you see things like that, you're gonna always have one or two bad eggs who's gonna run up everyone. But I've also seen some footage of some cops, standing up for the whole thing. I saw this one cop, I think it was in New York, and he bent the knee and he put his hands up and he was just saying that, I'm with you guys. And one of the protesters, he was a black guy, he came, dapped him up. He's like, yeah, thank you. Just seeing stuff like that just shows that at least, we have some people who understand the situation. And that kind of gives people more hope, maybe we can get through this. Maybe we can come out this better,
Yeah.
So, pretty much my take on it.
Okay, it's funny that you brought up, you said there's a few I eggs. And I was watching, it was a while ago, I was watching a Chris Rock comedy. And he said, he was talking about, some of the, injustice or how, things aren't fair or whatever. And then he brought up, he's like, being a police officer, it's not the job for bad egg people.
At all.
And when he said that, I just thought it made perfect sense. He's like, it's like being a pilot. You can't have bad pilots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just not the occupation for you to have someone like that. I don't really know how to really fix that.
It's the process.
Yeah, you can't really judge someone's it's hard to judge someone's character.
Yeah, because people can fake it.
People can fake it, yeah.
From, they might look good from the outside. Maybe this guy can be a good cop. You don't really know their true intentions.
Right.
Yeah.
I just feel like, for you to be a police officer, it's you almost have to be even more, ethical,
than the average person.
Yeah, I feel like your spirit just in general as a person needs to be way more, just way more clean to be a police officer, to uphold the law. And then, if you're seeing things like that, that's something that, we shouldn't have any bad eggs.
It's because, police officers, they're held at a higher standard, you know, and I know their job is not easy at all, just being held at a higher standard, because they're going to go back and with their families like, damn, we're just people too, but it's like, this is what you signed up for, you have to, as long as you're wearing that uniform and have that badge on, you have to, hold yourself at that higher standard, because you represent not just yourself, but the whole police, community. If you have one bad cop, just like what happened, everyone's gonna go crazy over cops. Everyone's gonna say, we don't like cops.
Right.
And there probably are good cops out there, but it's just unfortunate that that's the outlook that they have right now. The people are not messing with cops right now. So
yeah.
But
so what do y'all think should be next step for the government? Should we have someone police the police, or what do y'all think would be the best best way to stop that?
I feel like I know one state where someone was trying to get past police officers don't have to wear body cams.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
That's dumb. Stop that right now.
Yeah.
Body cams is protection for the police officer and for whoever is in the altercation, who's ever being stopped or whatever for whatever reason. But
I'm sure they're screaming that too. But anyway.
You know what?
No.
Yeah, I just think that that body cams, cameras, everyone that's doing what they're doing right now with their phones, that should just keep going on until there can be a better solution. I don't really know what solution they can do right now, but
man, it's to a point that I'm kind of wary and want to add a camera to my car, bro.
Facts.
It sounds dumb, but it's to a point that I just want it there, so if I do ever get stopped, I can just turn that bitch on, and it goes to a cloud somewhere that my wife or my family members can access it later, because this shit is starting to get crazy.
It is, man.
It's starting to get real crazy. So,
but
man, I think we need a change in. I'm gonna say on the subject. I just think that we need a change of leadership. That's all I'm gonna say. It starts at the head, and then it goes, that's
trickle down.
It trickles down, and doesn't it? So that's just me. But we don't need to go into any more detail about it. But y'all know where I stand on it.
But guys, let us know your comments in the description below and everything like that. As Nesto said, we're gonna have George Floyd's GoFundMe link in there. You guys can donate as you wish. Anything helps at this point. And especially now on social media, if you know somebody who may not look like you, go out, reach out to them, see if they're okay. We're all one. This shouldn't be something that we should be divided as people. So
right. Yeah.
All right. Pretty much wraps it up.
That wraps up this episode of Quarantine.
When I lose, this ain't no scrimmage. Got my shoes in my fitted.
Edition.
Damn, you for buzzing, you critics.
We'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.
Peace.